Okay.
Right here.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're starting off our final quarter for the special assembly that is designed and created by our Roots ambassadors, and I'm going to turn it over to them because I'm very excited about this day because we're actually celebrating each of you, each of us, for all of the unique qualities that we bring into our building. Nope, you. I don't like the handheld. Sorry, I don't like the handheld. Is it off? Okay. Sorry, I don't like the handheld. Hi, good morning. As most of you know, I am Mrs. Weber, and I work in the SLC, the Specialized Learning Center, and I work with kids with autism. April begins the month that celebrates Autism Awareness Month, and April 2nd is actually official Blue Out Day, but since we were having our big assembly, we decided to dress in blue today. So thank you for all of those that dressed in blue. Liberty Tree usually celebrates autism awareness with different activities and presentations throughout the month to inform teachers and students about autism and what makes my students with autism unique. This year at Liberty Tree, the staff, the Roots ambassadors, and the entire student body, including preschool, we're going to celebrate everybody's uniqueness. And the reason we want to do this is because of something that happened to us this year. I want to share a story with you. This year, Liberty Tree was faced with some really big changes because of the redistricting. Can I hear me? It's really quiet. Sorry.
You gotta talk loud.
That's really
Loud and bold.
okay. This year, Liberty Tree was faced with some really big changes because of the redistricting. There were many new faces. Kids left their schools that they loved and came to our school to meet new kids, new teachers, and make new friends. They had to learn new routines. There was new expectations. This is a really big deal. It's scary, it's hard, and it's stressful. But imagine this. You're a new kid in the class. You don't really know anyone. You're just trying to fit in, do the right thing, and not get in trouble. Oh no, yeah, learn. So there's this kid sitting beside you. He looks completely normal, dresses like you and me, completely fine. And you're like, I'm gonna make a friend here. I'm gonna make a conversation. I'm gonna do something and say hi to him. You lean in, and he looks at you and he says, "Don't touch my pencil." Well, he yells it really loud, and he's got this really mean face, and everyone is looking at you. How would you feel? Your first thought might be, wow, I was just trying to be nice. He's a bully. He's mean, and I'm scared. And why on earth isn't the teacher doing something about this? Well, that actually happened in our building, at our school, in Mrs. Budick's third grade class. So Budick came to me and she said, "Weber, we need to talk." She said, "My kids are not exactly sure how to take Jack and don't understand why he responds to his teachers and his peers the way he does." Many of her students were new kids to this building, had never had kids from the Specialized Learning Center in their classrooms, let alone been around somebody with autism. So yes, that was Jack. Jack is one of the students in my SLC. He's not a bully. He's not trying to be disrespectful to his teachers or the peers. He was just, in fact, it's his first time in public school. He is also trying to navigate a new school, follow new rules, do the right thing, not get in trouble like every other new kid. But Jack didn't know how to appropriately respond to his peers and interact with them because he was so overwhelmed. His environment is overwhelming. All these new people are overwhelming. His teacher's new, and he is overwhelmed and does not know what to do. He responded like he was mad and sometimes upset and angry, but in fact, he really wasn't. So Mrs. Budig and I asked for permission from Jack's family if we could explain to his classmates that Jack has autism and how he might respond differently than his peers to see what seems like a completely normal question that he would learn but completely normal question to them, and that he would learn a little differently and get some help from his teachers, from some other teachers like myself and the other SLC teachers. But most importantly, Jack wasn't trying to be mean or disrespectful. He was also trying to learn to be a friend. So we talked to his class, we explained to his classroom that Jack has autism, he learns differently, he processes information and input differently than any other student, and when he seems angry with his words or the face he makes, he's just trying to learn, just like all of them. And then something beautiful happened. His class was no longer afraid of Jack. Instead, they celebrated his uniqueness and they became his friend.
It is good to be unique, not to be afraid to show your uniqueness to the world. Showing your uniqueness will help others feel more confident about who they are. Being proud of you uniquely will inspire others to do the same. I like your costume. Thanks.
Respect others' uniqueness. Give a positive comment to a person's food you've never tried before. Ask a classmate about a tradition they have that you do not. Avoid saying something is so weird if it may be something different to your own experiences. Show that you care about others' uniqueness. Spaghetti and maple syrup. Never tried it. How's it taste?
Delicious. I'm probably loud enough without it. No. Hello? Nope. Just kidding. I like the handheld mic.
Not anymore.
Nope. I didn't really want to use it anyway. And I think I'm loud enough. Ooh. So you can pick up without me.
Never fails. Go ahead. It's good. Go ahead.
Everyone included. I messed up the order. Here, actually.
Script?
Yep. Nope, this is me. Okay, sorry. Thanks, friends, for hanging in there with us. Here we go. In just a second, I'm going to put a video on for you. In this video is a woman named Tracy. Tracy is a quad amputee, and here's what that means. She has lost both of her arms and both of her legs, and she was born that way. So on Tracy's first day of school, Tracy is my age, so she's super old. But on Tracy's first day of school, she went to kindergarten like every one of you went to kindergarten on the very first day of school. And I have a feeling when you had the little beginning of the school day jitters, but there was some excitement there. And Tracy felt the same exact way. She was excited to go. She was a little nervous, but she didn't really expect to be treated any differently. Well, on her first day of school, her principal told her she did not belong at that school because her uniqueness would be too much for her classroom teacher to handle. The principal told Tracy and her mother that the kindergarten teacher would not be able to help Tracy tie her shoes or help Tracy go to the bathroom because the teacher, she had 30 other students to take care of. Tracy's mom asked if the principal would let Tracy try school for 1 week. Just let her try it for 1 week. And if Tracy was too much to take care of, then Tracy would leave the school and not go there. The principal reluctantly agreed. You're going to see that in the video. During the video, though, pay attention to the message that Tracy's mom gave Tracy before she went on her very first day of school. Pay attention to that, and then we'll talk about it.
I know there is a place for each and every one of us. And I learned that at a very young age. I remember being about 5 years old and really excited to go to kindergarten. And my whole street, there was a bunch of us walking to school together. And so we were walking to school with our moms and a couple dads. And we got to the school, outside the school. And the principal sees us coming as a group. And he starts running towards us. And he starts shouting, "Stop! Stop!" And my whole street stops with me. And he's looking at me. And so I was outgoing right from 5 years old. So I'm like, "Go ahead, guys, I'll see you inside." And my mom introduces herself. She says, "Hello, I'm Tracy's mom." And the principal says, "I'm sorry, Tracy can't go to this school." My heart just drops. And my mom could have been all mama bear, but she wasn't. She said, "How come?" And he said, "Well, Tracy's got to be able to tie her shoelaces, and she's got to be able to go to the washroom by herself. There's one teacher and 30 kindergarten kids. How can she manage Tracy as a 4-wing amputee?" Well, my mom knew that he just didn't know. No was actually K-N-O-W, right? Thank you. So she counteroffered. She said, "How about you try Tracy just for 1 week?" And he said, "Okay." So my mom and I walked up to the path of the school, and she got outside of my classroom, and she got down on her knees to look me eye to eye. And she grabbed my shoulders. And I'm looking at all of you right now, but what I'm feeling is I'm feeling a pain. I can feel one of her fingers still squeezing my arm so tight. And she said, "Tracy, it's really important that you and everybody's included. Nobody left behind." And I didn't know why she was so intense, but I'm like, "Okay, Mom." So the principal knew if I got outside, I got to stay. And of course, he'd fallen in love with me by then. So he races outside, and he's looking for me. And he doesn't see me anywhere. And he's like, "Oh, that's okay. She's just, getting herself ready. It's the first time." So he waits 10 minutes. He still can't see me anywhere. 15 minutes go by. The recess bell goes. I never made it outside. His heart dropped. So he goes inside to find my teacher and ask her what happened. He said, couldn't Tracy tie her shoelaces? And the teacher says, oh no, Tracy was the first one with her shoes tied. He asked her, what happened? She said, well, one of her little friends couldn't tie her shoelace. So Tracy gave her a hand. It turns out none of the 30 kids could tie their shoelaces. Thank you. Everyone included. Let's be everyone included. Thank you.
Did you get it? The principal totally thought because of Tracy's uniqueness, she did not belong there. And as he's waiting for her out at recess, he's like, yep, this is what I was talking about. She can't get out to recess by herself. This is exactly what I was saying. She doesn't belong here. And then when he went to go check on her, Tracy actually didn't come to recess because she was teaching the other 30 kids how to tie their shoes. None of those kindergartners knew how to tie their shoes but Tracy. Everyone included. No one left behind. That's the message Tracy's mom told her before she went to school. And Tracy took that to heart. She could have gone to recess, but instead, she remembered what her mom said. Everyone included, no one left behind. I think about our principal, Mrs. Caton, right? And I see her each and every day. She notices all of your uniqueness. I said this to my root kiddos last week, but I said, could you imagine Mrs. Caton coming out to you and say, you don't belong here because we cannot help who you are and your uniqueness. You don't fit in. And all those 4th and 5th graders said, no, we can't imagine. And I see Mrs. Caton each and every day. She sees you. She makes sure none of you are left behind. You know that big, giant playground she's working on outside right now? You know why she's working on it right now? Anybody want to take a guess? Why is she working on a big, giant playground? Because she likes to go out on it herself? Why do you think? Oh, yeah, it's a little old and broken, a little bit, yeah, a little is. Dylan, you know why? So for you to have what? To have fun? There's another reason, too. She wants you to have fun out there. What do you think? Yes. For our friends who have wheelchairs, for our friends who will have a difficult time to go out and play on the playground. You know why? Everyone included, no one left behind. The privileges Mrs. Caton allows some students to have are to make sure that no one is left behind. And we're lucky to be a part of a school where we work to include everyone. No matter their uniqueness, no one is left behind.
Sometime this month, each student and staff member will get a dog tag. We are asking everyone to write on their tag what makes them unique with a dry erase marker. We ask that you use a dry erase marker because what makes you unique may change as time goes on. What makes you unique can be something like your worries, fears, traditions, religion, health, feelings, and so much more.
Writing our uniquenesses on dog tags will help bring awareness to others about who we really are. It is our mission that by sharing what makes us unique, we will find more similarities to one another than differences. When we are aware of others' uniquenesses, we are able to show them empathy. Sharing what makes us unique will also help us connect to one another and feel a sense of community.
I think we're all lined up, which is good. Thanks, everybody. Okay, good morning, everyone. In a few, closer, I know, so tall. Oh, there we go, okay. Well, there we are, we're all awake now. Okay, in a few moments, you're going to be seeing a story, a short video story of 3 unique students from Kansas, one of our 50 states. One student wanted to be a rapper, one wanted to be a dancer, and one wanted to be a singer. The students often got teased, made fun of, and left behind by their classmates and even some of their teachers at school because of their interests. But then, 3 men from a reality makeover series, like you may have seen on TV before, entered the students' lives. They showed up to the students' school, they met them, got to know them, asked them about their interests, and they believed in them, which is really key. Suddenly, a uniqueness that was once teased and made fun of was respected and encouraged, which made all the difference in these 3 students' lives. Watch what happens when we work together to make sure that everyone is included and no one is left behind, like Tracy said is so important. While the song and video are playing, students and staff members that you'll see up here will be sharing with you what they wished people knew about them. Some staff members will be holding a comment for students who wanted to remain anonymous. So they wanted to share their thoughts, but they didn't want to come up personally to share, which is okay. So please enjoy the video about these 3 students, as well as ours who are sharing what makes them unique today.
What's one thing in your life that truly allows you to express yourself?
To sing.
I love to dance. To rap. Okay? Let's do it.
I am not strange to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts.
You can put your mind and do whatever you want to do. Just tell yourself that you're capable too. But don't do things that ain't even cool. And get rid of them no good friends that's enabling you, making you feel like you won't be nothing. Your life crumbling, they talk mumbling. You gon' be something. You are glorious. We're no gangs but warriors. We well known, notorious. They can't stop you or block you or mock you. They mad cause you bad and they not you. You fall down but get up and skip and hop through. Kick down doors for others to walk through. You have a purpose to make you say, did I do that? Urkel. Now we call it reality virtual. This is who I am, this is me. Don't let them words hurt you.
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flag, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching up to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apology. This is me.
had to go and switch up. Yeah, no pain, no strain, I ain't chasing all the pain, cause I got more to gain and I'm just trying to make a change. I'm just doing me, I'm in my own lane, and fell down a few times, but I'm up again. Marching to another drum, see me crawl, see me run, when they thought that I was done, oh no, here I come. I'm not weak, I get on my feet, no apologies, yeah, this is me.
Down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
I have to say, I'm a little emotional because this is a powerful message today. And you're right, I do care about each and every one because we all belong. You are surrounded by a group of people here that care so much for you, and they care for each other, and they care for this place. Liberty Tree has a really special place because you all belong. I want you to promise me 3 things. This especially, I want you to promise me that you'll take care of yourself, that you're going to take care of each other, and that you're going to take care of this place. At this time, I'm going to conclude, but I want you to know that I want this to be the best 9 weeks, the best time of your life. For our 5th graders, make a difference this quarter. Be something, be better. Because I know you are. Spudik, I got to hand it over to you. Thank you to the Roots ambassadors and everybody for here today. Can you give them a round of applause? And our Roots ambassadors, would you please step forward that were part of this, come up and let's give them a round of applause. 4th graders back here. The 5th graders came to me, a group of them, and asked if they could do this assembly. This was not designed by me or the staff here. It was designed by the kids of Liberty Tree. That's pretty awesome. So again, thank you. Have a great 9 weeks. Make the most of this. And at this time, I'm going to have you go with your teachers, and they're going to talk to you more about the dog tags. Each of you today will receive a dog tag sometime this month. Sometime this month, you're going to receive a dog tag, and it's going to have a message on there about your uniqueness that you get to choose. So look for that and be proud of it. Have a good day, everyone.